different places. Movements and limos soon to unfold. Let your mind travel, free to unravel. Where, what, and who is who. Two worlds, various faces, outlandish beings out of sync. Hither and whither, constantly led astray, finding their way. Two worlds, queens, kings, and aces, Lily and Nilly on the brink. Teeters and totters, schemers and plotters, dealing the cards they all play. Imagine a future that goes beyond your wildest dreams. You'll never imagine where dreams are taking you, somewhere nothing's as it seems. It's true. Two worlds, various faces, can't help but wonder who they are. Topsy and turvy, don't know inside from out, bubbling about. Two worlds, various places, round every corner hides a surprise. Something astounding, strangely dumbfounding, longing defying. There's no denying, things are off kilter, and something's a tilter. Twinkling and dangling, watch it untangling, right before your very
Very well. Now, Scarecrow, you've got your brains?
Learn from yesterday. Live for today. Hope for tomorrow. The important thing is to not stop questioning.
I can see they're working already. The Tin Man has his heart.
How do I love thee? Let me count the ways.
You'd better be careful with that, or you'll be breaking some hearts.
Yes, sir.
And you, Lion, you've got your courage.
You bet I have. Gruff.
Easy there, Tiger.
Ahem. Lion.
Yes, of course. Now you've all gotten what you came for, so you can all be on your merry ways.
You've forgotten about Dorothy.
Yeah, what's the meaning of this?
Are you trying to pull a fast one on us?
You said you'll help her get back to Kansas.
Oh yes, I have, haven't I?
You have. Can't you help me, oh great wizard?
Yes, of course I can. I knew I was forgetting something. It just so happens that I'm bound for Kansas myself, and there's room in the balloon for one more.
One more? But there's two more of us. Toto is coming too. Please tell me there's enough room for Toto.
Who's Toto?
You know Toto. He's my dog.
Oh, yes. Yes, I remember.
But he just has to come. I can't leave him here.
I don't know. Is he trained?
Oh, yes, and he'll be on his very best behavior, and he's very small, too, so I'm sure there'll be plenty of room.
Well, I guess we can make it work. Come along, then. We must be off at once.
But... Oh, my, has anyone seen Toto?
I thought he was with you.
Let me do the thinking. Where did you last see him?
It was right before the wizard gave you your brains. He ran off right over there.
Unleash the anchors. We set sail for Kansas straight away. Come, Dorothy.
Toto, I can't find Toto.
Dorothy.
Has anyone seen him?
No, Dorothy, you must come now. The balloon is almost off the ground.
But I can't leave without him. Toto!
Dorothy, quick!
Toto!
The wizard's flying away without you!
Toto! Toto! Where is that dog? No! You can't leave! It's too late, Dorothy. If I shall ever meet you again, I promise to keep my promise. I'll help you get back to Kansas. Oh, now I shall never get back to Kansas.
Hey, it's okay, Dorothy. You can stay with us.
Yeah, that's a great idea. After all, it was pretty sad to think that you might have to go.
I had the very same thought.
Oh me, oh my, the seconds racing by. Ticking, talking, it is shocking just how fast they fly. Oh my, oh me, how quickly I must flee. Can't stop or wait or hesitate, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late.
Toto, there you are! No, Toto, no. Bad dog. Don't you see I'm very displeased with you? The wizard's gone, and now we'll never get back to Kansas, and we'll never see Aunt Em and Uncle Henry again. Oh, Toto, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to frighten you. We'll find our way home, somehow, some way. I faced witches, monkeys flying in the air. Life has its glitches, but I will find the answer somewhere. Journeys grow us many a twist and turn.
Journeys tell us what we need to know, the lessons that we learn. Somehow, some way we will travel round that corner. Somewhere, someplace, the next blue moon, we'll find it there.
Scare us with tricks behind the screen. Wizards prepare us to face the unknown and the unseen.
Journeys take us places we fear to go. Journeys tell us what we need to know, the lessons that we learn. Somehow, some way we will travel round that corner. Somewhere, someplace that you least expect, we will be waiting there. Somehow, some way we will never stop our searching. Something is a clue to take us through that open door that leads you home. Somehow, some way, somewhere.
Goodbye. Bye, Glinda.
Bye, Glinda. Thank you.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Why? It's just a bit of breeze.
Yeah, that's nothing to be afraid of. See?
Perhaps I was mistaken. That's more than just a breeze.
I know those things. We have them all the time in Kansas. That's what brought me here to Oz in the first place. You're absolutely right, Scarecrow. It's not just a breeze. I think it's a
Tornado!
A tornado! Oh no!
Oh, that's nothing. Come on, let me at it.
Get back here, Lion. Even though you are full of courage, you'll be a fool for jumping into a tornado head first. Come on, everyone, we have to find shelter.
No, look, it's too late. It's here.
Oh no!
Oh no! Ah!
Oh dear. It's got us. It's got us.
Oh, Toto, don't be afraid, Toto!
There's nothing to be afraid of. We're just flying is all. Flying up in the sky. It's like flying monkeys.
Don't mention them. Not now. Those monkeys give me the heebie-jeebies.
Now look at that!
Why? That's the umbrella the Wicked Witch of the West always carries.
Oh, don't mention her either. She really gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Now what's that?
I'm afraid I don't know what it is either.
Oh, now don't tell me you're afraid of that little thing.
Wait a second, I know what that is! It's a little munchkin hat. All the little munchkins wear them, of course.
Now, I know what that is.
Everybody knows that.
That's a part of the Yellow Brick Road.
You're correct.
It seems like all of Oz is caught up in this tornado. Huh, how strange.
Dorothy!
Lion! No!
Dorothy!
Tin Man! Oh no! Scarecrow, not
Dorothy!
you too!
No, Dorothy. I can't fight these winds. Oh, Dorothy. Goodbye, Dorothy. I shall see you again. Somehow, some way.
No! Oh, well, at least I still have you, Toto. But we don't seem to be flying anymore. We seem to be, falling. That's right. Huh. Do cats eat bats? Do bats eat cats? Is that even possible? That's what I've heard of. Orange marmalade. Last time I checked, orange marmalade doesn't fly. Oh, look at the map! I wonder if we're by the Great Deserts by now. One thing is for sure, Toto, we are not in Oz anymore. I wonder what latitude and longitude we're at, though. Well, that was awfully, terribly downright.
Oh gosh, oh gee, someplace that I must be. Hurry, scurry, how I worry, someone waits on me.
How strange. That looks just like the White Rabbit we saw before,
The queen, the shrew, I must skedaddle-do. She'll blow her top my head, she'll chop my mustard, stops her toodle-doo.
What? White Rabbit, come back! White Rabbit, come back! Fiddlesticks, we lost him. What's that? Who's there? I know that laughing anywhere. Is that you, little munchkins? It's me, Dorothy. I saved you from the Wicked Witch of the East. Munchkins, where are you? Come out, wherever you are. They mustn't remember me. I guess it has been a while since we left Munchkin Land. My, look at how the flowers grow here. They're so large and still ever so lovely, aren't they, Toto?
Hey now, back off, why don't ya?
My, you can talk.
Of course we can talk.
When there's anyone worth talking to.
And there hardly ever is.
Oh, now, Rose, don't be such a thorn. She's just a little girl.
But you're so large.
Who are you calling large?
Yeah, you're the one that's tiny. Oh. I guess I hadn't thought of that. Maybe you shouldn't always be thinking of yourself.
Maybe you should try putting yourself in someone else's roots for a change.
That's very wise, thank you. But am I only as high as a flower? Only as high as a flower?
You better watch it, short stuff.
If you don't have anything nice to say, then you shouldn't say anything at all.
Yes, my Aunt Em tells me that all the time. Oh, but I'm sorry if I disturbed you, and I didn't mean to seem unkind.
Don't worry about it.
Just keep your nose to yourself and you'll be fine.
That goes for you too much. Shh, 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 shh. Now that wasn't very kind at all. He didn't mean anything by it, and neither did I. Come on, Toto, we have to find our way back to Kansas.
Who are you?
I am Dorothy Gale of Kansas.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, why wouldn't I be?
I'll ask the questions, not you.
Now that hardly seems fair.
Why?
Well, for starters, I don't even know who you are. I should at least know who you are since I've given you my name.
Why?
Well, because that's polite.
Why?
Because that's how a proper meeting goes.
How so?
Well, this is clearly useless. Come on, Toto.
Where are you going?
To Kansas.
Where's Kansas?
I don't know if you must know, but if you do know, it'd be awfully kind of you to tell me.
No.
No as in you don't know, or no as in you won't tell me.
Yes.
Well, I've had enough of this. You're very rude, and you ask far too many questions. Come on, Toto.
Come back, I have something important to say. A tutor who tutored his flute, like the tutor to tutors to toot, and said the two to their tutor, is it harder to toot, or the tutor to tutors to toot?
Is that all?
No.
This is absurd!
One side will make you grow, the other will make you shrink. One side will make me grow, the other will make me shrink.
Like that means anything. Wait a minute. One side will make me grow. I do seem to be very small. Why, I'm only as high as a caterpillar. But if we're ever to get back to Kansas, I should want to be the proper size. But what do you think she means, Toto? One side of what? Stop it!
Of the mushroom.
Okay. I don't see a mushroom. Oh, that mushroom.
Excuse me. Have you seen a girl by the name of Dorothy? I said, have you seen a girl by the name of Dorothy? Why? What a curious creature you are. I say, he looks just like an egg.
Now, just who do you think you are, calling me an egg?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't say you were an egg. I said you look like an egg. You are one after all, aren't you? You are awfully oblong.
How insulting!
Oh, no. I didn't mean it that way. You shouldn't get all boiled up about it.
Boiled? Now you're really trying to pick a fight.
I don't wish to fight you. I have a new heart. Oh, I don't wish to fight you.
Sounds like it to me.
Oh, but it's true. I have a new heart. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Here, listen to this. It is not enough to say that we must not wage war. It is necessary to love peace and to sacrifice for it.
Now you're really cracking me up.
Anyways, have you seen a girl by the name of Dorothy?
I don't know. What's your name?
Well, I'm not a girl, am I?
How should I know that? I'm just an egg.
I thought you said.
Now I may call myself an egg as I wish, but you may not.
Very well. I'm Tin Man. Tin Woodsman, that is. But you can call me Tin Man.
Oh, well, in that case, I guess you can call me Humpty Duff.
Oh no! He's fallen and broken to 1,000 little pieces! Help! Anyone! Someone, please!
Are you the one who called for help?
Yes, it was me.
Me? No, of course it wasn't me, you fool. I didn't cry for help. You must mean to say that it was you.
Yes, that's exactly what I meant to say.
Very well. It was I who heard your cries for help.
And I'm so glad you did.
No, you didn't. I did. I just said that. Didn't you hear me?
Yes. You did hear me.
Excellent. It's a good thing that you heard me and that I heard you. Well then, after I heard you, I gathered all my men, and now we have arrived. What's the trouble?
He's falling.
Who's fallen?
I didn't quite get his name. Humpty something.
Back here, sire. We've got a man down.
An egg, that is.
Looks like foul play.
Yeah, looks like he was pushed over.
A pretty easy thing to do.
So is he pushed over easy then?
That's what I'd say.
Oh, but it's not what it looks like. It was an accident.
You seem to know quite a bit what happened here, Iron Man.
Tin. I'm a Tin Man.
Ooh, you're walking on eggshells then, man.
Yeah, I'd be careful correcting the king if I were you.
No. I mean, he's really walking on eggshells. Step back, you're disturbing the crime scene.
Oh, but there was no crime.
We'll see what the Queen thinks about that.
But
Men, arrest him.
But I'm telling you the truth, and I crossed my heart. I didn't do anything wrong.
Cross your heart? Oh, you've done it now. How dare you cross the Queen?
Oh, but I didn't mean it that way.
Men, arrest him. Anyone who says cross your heart, off with his head.
Yes, we have to read you your last rites.
You are under arrest. You have the right to become headless. Anything you do or say will be used against you. You have the right to have a gurney present during executioning. If you cannot afford a gurney, a shallow grave will be appointed for you.
Very well. Take him away.
What kind of right are those?
Like we said, your last rites.
After all, the Queen is sure to have your head.
No, I didn't do anything.
I heard a story about this once. Genie, come out. Open sesame.
Come on, put 'em up, put 'em up.
Easy there, pal. You're likely to put out an eye.
I'd like to put out your eye.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to see you try.
Try. I'll do more than just try. I'll do it. As a wise man once said, do or do not. There is no try.
Oh, so you're a wise guy now, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Give me your best shot.
You go first. That way you at least have a fighting chance.
I already have the advantage.
Oh, yeah? Prove it.
I'm the oldest.
That's nothing. I'm the fastest.
I'm the smartest.
Are not.
Am so.
Are not.
Am so.
Are so.
Am not.
See? You're not the smartest.
Yeah, well, I'm still better. I'm the toughest.
That's nothing. I'm the bounciest.
Boop. And you're the wimpiest.
Am not.
Are so.
Am not.
Are not.
Am so.
The wimpiest by unanimous decision. Now who's the smartest?
Not you.
Is me.
Not.
Is.
Hey! What's going on here?
She spoiled my nice new rattle.
You did?
I did.
She did. So we've agreed to have a battle.
Right then. A battle, huh? Very well. Who's first?
Not with you.
With each other.
I can settle this. The one of you that beats me wins the battle. Come on. Which one of you thinks they can handle me? I ain't afraid. Why? I'm the king of the jungle. And just Jungle King ain't scared of nothing. When you see me coming, better clear the way. Ready for a rough and tumble rumble any day. When I growl the toughest, crumble up like clay. If you're fixing up to mix it up with me, you're gonna pay. That's the score!
That's the score.
As my regal bellows roar. Roar! I ain't scared of nothing. I'll turn around to mutton. I will the beast or two, at least I'll take them in stride. The vanilla turned vanilla until I got so scared that he cried. No creature wants to climb in the ring, not while I'm swinging. That's why they call me the king. When you hear me snarling, all up best beware. My fisticuffs turn monsters into powder puffs, I swear. They've all had enough before I'm even there. They surrender at my splendor, white flags in the air. As I roar,
As he roars.
as I pump my chest and roar. I ain't scared of nothing.
He ain't scared of nothing.
No crocodile is smiling while I'm holding his tail.
Around the world, hyenas, we're laughing when we see them.
And starts to bellow, every fellow starts turning yellow before I take my first swing. He starts the jungle bell ringing, you'll hear the lethal voice sing. There's no denying why they call me the king. Oh yeah! All right then, who's first?
She said she doesn't want to fight you.
I didn't say that, you did.
No, you did.
All right. Enough of this nonsense.
You haven't seen the last of me, pal.
Contrary-wise, it's you that should watch your back, 'cause I'm always watching.
Enough! Now, have either one of you seen Dorothy?
Negatory.
It's positive.
Well, which one is it?
What
What
she
she said.
said.
Fine. We'll have a battle to see who's right.
Ooh, a battle.
A battle?
All right. When I say break, I want a clean fight. In the event of a knockdown, the one winner will be placed in a neutral corner. And no low blows below the belt. Any questions?
Yeah. Who's Dorothy?
She's my friend. I'm trying to help her get back to Kansas. What about you? Any questions?
Yeah. Why are we fighting again?
Because that's what you wanted in the first place.
Oh, right, a battle.
All right. Ready? You ready?
Mhm.
Break.
Oh darn, oh dear, behind again I fear. I'm so busy in a tizzy, ear to ear. Oh boom, oh blast, my window's closing fast. No time to waste, I must be hit before it's in the past.
White Rabbit! Oh, seems I'll never catch up with him. If only there was someone here who could help me.
Dorothy, is that you?
Me?
Oh, you look very different.
I'm sorry?
I'm looking for Dorothy. You're her, aren't you?
No, at least I don't think I am.
Oh, well, have you seen her?
Who?
Dorothy, I'm hoping to find her so I can help her get back to Kansas.
Kansas?
Yes, it's her home.
Is that near London?
No, it's somewhere below the rainbow. Way down low.
Never heard of it.
You haven't seen her, have you?
No, but I'll tell you looking for if I do. What's your name?
I'm Glinda, the Good Witch of the North.
And I'm Alice.
Are you a good witch or a bad witch?
I'm no witch at all.
Oh, then what are you?
Why? That's a curious question.
Well, you certainly don't look like a winged monkey.
I should hope not.
And you're much too tall to be a munchkin.
Thank you.
So, what are you then?
Well, I'm just a girl who's confused and quite befuddled. My brain is mottled with turmoil and shock. Don't know if I'm dreaming, seemingly awake, aching to turn back the clock. I'm just a girl, typical and ordinary, haunted and wary of what's to come next. Jabberwock is lurking, smacking Cheshire cats. Let's just say a girl perplexed. And you say you're a witch, witches are fictitious, yet here you are in the flesh. I see a magic wand, I'm not superstitious.
imagination. Your trepidation can get in your way. Trust in what you know to get where you must go, so you won't be led astray.
This time I feel like I'm in a different story.
Some stories are quite the same.
Feel like I don't belong.
Find the allegory.
Will the truth be told?
Just to let it all unfold. Same story with a different name.
I'm just a girl who no longer trusts her senses.
You're just a girl out of her comfort zone.
Pushed right to the edge.
So leap right off the ledge. Flap your arms until you've flown. Was this a stroke of fate or paths intersecting, directing us someplace new? Helping us navigate, help us keep connecting. Where we're meant to go and what we're meant to do. We'll give this wonderland a whirl.
You're just a wind.
You're just a girl. I guess I can see that now, but what type of girl are you?
A human one.
Oh, you're a meat person? How lovely.
A meat person?
Why, yes, that's what we call all the humans in Oz. Dorothy is a meat person, too.
Is that who I am then? And am I the one of Oz?
Oh, no, this isn't Oz. Oz is the land that I call home, and I'm certain that this isn't it. I'm not sure what this place is exactly, but it is very lovely.
I disagree. It's been nothing but unpleasantness since I came here. Why, in only a matter of hours, I've shrunk to the size of a snail and grown to the size of a great tree. I've almost drowned in my own tears and run a useless carcass race with a bunch of crazy birds. This is a miserable place, if I may say.
Oh, but it is lovely.
Speak for yourself. But say, if you're a witch, I don't suppose you could help me get home, could you?
Well, no, I cannot. For you do not have the proper footwear.
My shoes are lovely, thank you.
No, I mean the silver slippers. Dorothy has them, only she doesn't know how they work. That's why I'm following her. I wish to find her and tell her how the silver slippers can help her get back home.
Well, can't you help me somehow? Perhaps with an extra pair?
As I said before, I cannot. But there may be someone here who can. He has a magical flying machine that can take him anywhere, and I do believe he may be lost in this wonderland himself.
And who may that be?
The wonderful Wizard of Oz, of course.
How should I find him?
Well, it's simple. All you have to do is follow the yellow brick road.
What yellow brick road?
Oh, my. That does seem to be a problem, doesn't it? Pity. Well, then, your guess is as good as mine. Farewell.
No! Wait! I've so many more questions to ask you. Huh. How strange. I wonder if I really do look like a witch to her. I hope not. When I do get home, I'll be certain to never gaze into a looking glass ever again. 'Twas brillig, in the slithy toves, did gar and gimble in the wave. All mimsy were the burgoves in the mome rath's outgrave. Beware the jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the jub-jub bud, and shun the frumerous bandersnatch. Spoken well, Hatter, but I wonder, why should the Borogoves be so mimsy? If I were a Borogrove, I'd be quite unmimsy. Not if there were a Jabberwock close by. In that case, I'd wager you'd be consumed with mimsy. That's overstating it. Mimsiness is a wild overreaction, even for a Borogrove. That's just what I would say.
Ha! I thought I heard voices over here. May I join you?
No room.
You're wrong. Anyone could see that there's plenty of room. See?
Your straw wants stuffing.
Might be right about that. After such a terrible storm. But I must say, that is an awfully odd way to greet a guest.
You aren't a guest. You weren't invited. And besides, you can't be a guest because we're all out of butter. The hare used it all up fixing my watch. It was the best butter, but it didn't provide the fix, and it hasn't helped us find time now, has it? No. We must find time so we can set things straight. But how are we ever to find time when it's always tea time? It's always 6 o'clock. I don't suppose this fellow's seen him?
No, I'm afraid I haven't. But could you help me? Have you seen a girl?
Never once.
Now that's completely improbable. Statistically speaking, the probability that you've seen at least one girl, you've probably seen several.
No, not one.
Anyway, I'm looking for a young girl. Her name is Dorothy. Have you seen her?
Oh, what an excellent riddle. I have one too. How is a raven like a writing desk?
That's easy. Poe wrote on both.
Wrong, wrong, wrong. That's 3 wrongs, which is longer than 2 rights. Here, I have another.
You can't fool me. This noggin is stuffed full of brains now. Go ahead.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
The answer is simple. A woodchuck could chuck as much wood as a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Wrong again, but I'll give you one more chance. Why did the chicken cross the road?
To prove he wasn't chicken.
Strike 3.
Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back.
Well, this is getting me nowhere. I must find Dorothy, so I'll just be on my way.
On your way? Where?
To find Dorothy?
Oh, yippee! An adventure! What a splendid idea! I'll just change my hat.
No. You do not have to come.
Nonsense! Dormouse shall join us.
I wasn't asleep. I heard every word.
We're going on an adventure. Come quick, or else you'll fall asleep again.
Very well.
Why, I'm so thrilled. A dream fulfilled to risk a mad adventure. Diddly-diddly-do, yippee-oh, bravissimo. How to do my wacky step upon my back for this adventure. Over, under, where, and under, I say tally-ho.
It's very serious, for Dorothy's been lost. Her whereabouts mysterious, must find her at all costs. We both were tossed about by a tornado in the sky, deposited in this strange place I can't identify.
We'll be your guide, we're qualified to lead a mad adventure. Diddly-diddly-die, here's to Dorothy in your heart. Coming to do it to upon this mad adventure. Don't be concerned, no stone unturned, we'll find her by and by.
My plan's had is to fan out and scour the countryside. Dormouse will sniff out every nook and cranny she might hide. March Hare will hop up on the top to find the farthest view, and I will strain my clever brain to think one next to you.
We've all been called upon to wander on this mad adventure. Diddly-diddly-dum, drink a toast or unto tongue with each surprise. We'll improvise upon this mad adventure. Plans amid our escapade is waiting. Here we come.
Oh no.
We'll have such fun. We'll skip and run right to this mad adventure. Hi, hi, ho, off to Wonderland we go. What a show! We'll trek in this Starlight on this adventure. Gadabout with braggadocio. Do-si-do, we're dancing while we're chanting an adventure. Hi, hi, hey, an adventure holiday. Off we fly to search and seek and root of mountains far wide. Nothing's more exciting or inviting, I must say. We shall not get lost or led astray. We're on our way. We're on our way. Hey!
flap. Why did I take a nap? A hopeless chap who's lost his map. My mind's about to snap.
What an odd little rabbit. Wonder where he's off to so fast, and if you can help me find Dorothy.
Oh, goody, good. There's no one here. Not a single soul. And so no one to see me. I think I shall have a try. Ooh, a plum. Delicious. No one makes tarts like the Queen of Hearts. Hello there, could you help me? What? No, you can't be here right now.
Why not? I'm as much right as you. What are you hiding there?
Nothing at all.
I don't believe you. Show me your hands.
Very well. There you have it. I've taken the Queen's tarts. Please don't tell on me.
Now, why shouldn't I? If you've knowingly done something wrong, you should face the consequences.
I won't have to. I've tricked you. See? Now the Queen is sure to have your head and not mine.
Oh, you dishonest knave!
That's why they call me the Knave of Hearts.
Will the Queen really have my head?
It's an absolute certainty. The Queen is very temperamental.
No, I'll just tell the truth. She'll never believe you.
Oh, I think she will. You're just a strange little girl, and it's your word against mine. As one of her faithful servants, I'm sure the Queen will side with me. And besides, you'll be caught red-handed. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, what a crook. Oh, no, miss. Don't be afraid. I won't hurt you.
How can I be sure?
Look, I saw what she did and how she tricked you. Don't worry, miss. I'll defend your honor. But I best catch her before she gets away.
What surprise! That's the first kind and helpful creature I've met in this place. It's a great big lion.
The tarts, who stole the tarts? The Queen will have my head for this, a filcher must confess. The tarts, who stole the tarts? I've grown very fond of this, I won't be one head less.
It wasn't me.
Who are you?
My name is Alice.
Where are the Queen's tarts?
Well, someone took them.
I can see that. The tarts. You stole the tarts.
No!
You'd best reveal their whereabouts, the punishment severe.
Oh dear, the tarts. Kind sir, let me be clear. I saw someone snatch them up and quickly disappear. I can't tell you where they are.
Very well. I don't have time for games today, you foolish little girl. I've so many invitations to deliver for the Queen, and now I've new tarts to make. Guards, come quick!
No! I told you it wasn't me. I can't tell you where they are because I don't know. Someone's run off with them. I swear I didn't do it.
The Queen is quite short-tempered, won't tolerate mistakes. She's given me an ulcer and my belly aches. I can't take her much longer, I'm a total mess. Unless I do things perfectly, well, you can guess. Now please, the tarts, I'm begging on my knees. Her sweet tooth is the only thing that ever will appease.
I'm not a thief, I give my soul a vow. I don't even care for tarts, there's no way, no how.
Arrest her!
Why?
She stole the Queen's tarts.
I didn't!
She did. Just look at her hands. See?
We've caught you red-handed.
No, it was a trick!
Sorry, but the proof is against you. I'll just read you your last rites.
No, it was the knave! I swear I'm telling the truth! Ugh. He grabbed my hands and smeared them red. Latest trick and brand of quick, it's him you want instead. A life more than a pastry, the Queen will surely see. We'll have a chat, so get that and she'll set me free.
You're so naive, you won't believe how heads will fly. Let it be yours this time, for I'm too young to die.
The Queen.
It's just not right. I swear I'm innocent.
She won't care one head for tarts and she will be content.
This is so unfair, someone should make you understand.
Fairness isn't part of justice here in Wonderland.
Now enough of this foolishness, arrest her!
No, I didn't do anything!
You're under arrest. You have the right to become headless. Anything you do will...
Let her go!
Let me go.
Quiet, you! She didn't do anything.
Thank you, brave lion.
See? The proof is against her.
No, it isn't. Look in her bag.
These aren't tarts. These are charts.
Those are my pie charts. I collect them. Why, there are even some who call me the knave of charts. What? I like statistics.
She hid them. That's it. She must have switched the tarts.
And where's the proof?
She must have switched the bags. Look, I saw the whole thing. She was here, and she just stole the tarts. She was just an innocent witness.
It's true.
As there is no clear culprit, and you both seem to be at fault, we'll just let the Queen decide your fate. Come, you'll both make your case before the Queen.
Quick, Alice, run! I'll be right behind you.
Watch what you're doing, Five. You're dripping paint everywhere.
Sorry, Your Majesty, it's not my fault. 7 watered down the paint.
What's that?
That's right, Five. Just lay the blame on others.
Is it true that you watered down the paint?
Yes, Your Majesty, but only so we'd have enough to paint all of the roses red.
Off with your heads!
What? Me too?
Yes, you. I asked you to paint the roses red. Not to paint the ground red. Off with your heads!
Your Majesty.
What's going on here? Why is my knave tied up?
There is a suspicion that a certain someone has committed a great crime against you, my Queen.
But who would dare? Tell me. What happened?
Someone has stolen your tarts.
The tarts? The tarts are gone? Who stole the tarts? I will have revenge. They won't survive another day. Who was this fiend? I'll make them pay. I will have one head for tarts. They mustn't get away. Though it seems unfair, someone must make them understand. Fairness isn't part of justice here in Wonderland. Now tell me before I have all of your heads, who stole the tarts?
There's a possibility she stole the tarts.
The knave of hearts stole the queen's tarts?
Yes, Your Majesty.
But I didn't. You've no proof.
5, 7, take her away to the dungeons.
No, you must hear me out, Your Majesty. It was a girl, not me. She was caught red-handed.
What girl?
There was a girl there. It's possible she stole the tarts.
Who?
Her name is Alice, Your Majesty.
Where is she?
She got away.
We couldn't help it, Your Majesty.
She had a giant lion protecting her.
I don't care if there was a fire-breathing squid protecting her. Find her at once. I must have my tarts, and if they are missing, then someone's head shall roll. Now, go!
Yes, Your Majesty.
No, not you.
Me?
No, you go. Find the girl now.
Yes, Your Majesty.
And you. I want this girl found immediately. Put some wanted posters up. I want them everywhere.
But I've still all the invitations to deliver.
And you both at the same time.
As you wish, my queen.
Now, where was I? Oh, yes, 5 and 7. I want these roses painted before the guests arrive. And if so much as a drop is spilled upon the ground, I shall have both of your heads. Understood? Where'd it go? I said these roses need painting. Off with their heads! Off with their heads, I say!
There you are, my queen. I see you're hard at work, keeping the executioner's schedule full as always.
Good, you returned. Why are you all wet?
We ran into a rainstorm on the way back.
Ew. You smell like a soggy poodle. Step away! Step away!
But I've good news, my dearest. I've brought you a present.
Oh, how thoughtful. Is it shiny?
Yes.
Oh, and is it really big?
Well, yes, I suppose.
Oh, is it meant to be worn around my neck or on my ears or on my finger?
No. No for all 3.
I'm stumped.
What is it? Tell me.
Yet another criminal that needs to be beheaded.
Not what I was hoping for, but I suppose it's good enough. Where is the criminal?
Right here, my queen.
No, I didn't do anything. I could never harm anyone.
And what did this man do that he should be beheaded?
He killed someone.
Who?
An egg, Your Majesty.
Yup, cracked him up into 1,000 pieces.
Now that doesn't seem so bad.
Oh, but it was terrible.
It sounds delicious.
No, he's right. It was a terrible murder.
It is no yoke, Your Majesty.
Off with his head.
Yes, off with his head.
I'm not afraid of losing my head. If you chop off my head, I'll just have the tinsmith replace it with a new one.
The tinsmith can fix you?
Yes, after all, he made me my parts after my axe was enchanted and chopped off all my parts.
Then off with the tinsmith's head.
No! I proclaim the sentences around here. Besides, this man could be proven useful to us. Tell me, what can you do?
Well, now that the wizard gave me a new heart, I can feel love and joy and empathy and laughter.
That's no use to me. What else can you do?
How about this? Oh, my love's like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June. Oh, my love's like a sweet melody that's sweetly played in tune.
Why are you? And you? Why are you still talking? I thought I sentenced you to death.
Oh, my.
Aha! That's just it. I know how you can help me. You say you have an axe, and with all these beheadings, my current axeman seems too busy to keep up. You can be our new executioner.
Oh, but I couldn't.
I'll even put you in charge. You'll be the head of beheading.
Oh, I couldn't. That sounds terrible.
Be a man. Keep your head. Fill the world full of dread. Man of tin, time to shine. Join the clan. Raise your blade in the air, high as you can. As you shout, off with your heads like a band.
Be a man. Be a brute. Be precise. Execute. Be the best. Don't be known for someone who ran. Keep it sharp. Keep it swift. All spick and span. As we shout, off with their heads like a man.
Grab your trusty axe, hold it like a friend. Take some healthy wax, chopping till the end. Keep them all in fear, retributioner. Hear the people cheer, he's a tin man, the heartless executioner. Be a man, full of strength, not just a rusty empty can. Show no conscience, and we all will be a fan. Looking next like they were long too short to stand. And you say, off with their heads like a man. We'll provide the goods, just like in the woods. Taking down the trees, we'll have them on their knees. You will be our scout, restitutioner. As the people shout, he's a tin man, a heartless executioner.
You've made a mistake. I can't do what you command. My looks are deceiving. I am gentle and kind. My poor heart would break if I raised a cruel hand. Dear Queen, please believe me and change your mind. You got me all wrong. I'm not what you see. I can't hurt a fly. I can't even try. I just don't belong where you want me to be. Your head's top the block, chop for me.
be a man. Not a coward, not a sissy, not a wimp. Show some backbone, stand up straight, not loose and limp. Show some metal, show some steel, embrace our plan. As we squeal, off with their heads like a man. Grab your rusty axe, hold it like a man. Take some help to wax,
what you
drop
command.
until the end.
Understand that I'm not what you
Retribution there, as a lethal cheer is a a heartless executioner.
I can never truly ever demand. I'm not
The executioner.
As executioner, your life will be spared. Now, cut the cards!
Oh, but I couldn't, Your Majesty. It would break my new heart.
Off with their heads! Off with their heads now of your head, too!
Oh, Your Majesty, but I can't.
How dare you refuse an order from the Queen? Don't you know who you're dealing with? I am the Queen of Hearts. I make all the rules around here, and you have just broken rule number 1. Never refuse the Queen! Off with their heads! Off with their heads now! That means you! He's turned to stone. Serves him right for refusing my orders. Now, where was I?
For the wizard, an invitation from the queen to play croquet.
From the Queen, an invitation for the wizard to play croquet.
Yes, and for whomever may have knowledge on her whereabouts, the bounty on the head of a young girl named Alice for wrongs against the queen.
For wrongs against the Queen, a bounty on the head of whomever may have knowledge of the whereabouts of a young girl named Alice.
Yes, close enough. Please deliver both to his wizardness.
W-R. W-R. It's the wizard! Oh, it just has to be the wizard. His balloon must have been swept here by the tornado just as we were. Oh, Toto, this is wonderful. We found the wizard, and now he can help us get back to Aunt Em and Uncle Henry. Ahem. Ahem!
It's no use knocking.
Why is that?
2 reasons. First, I'm on the same side of the door as you are. Perhaps if I were on the inside of the house and you knocked, you may be getting somewhere.
Very well. Go inside and let me in, footman.
It's no use knocking.
Now what is it?
Reason number 2. The wizard may refuse you. Few have seen the Great Oz.
But I must see him. He promised to help me. Please, can't you let me in?
I will pass along your message to him.
Oh, Toto, this is like getting into the Emerald City all over again.
I've good news. He said he will grant you an audience.
May I speak with him then?
Yes, but the wizard does not wish to be seen.
But you just said
that the wizard does not wish to be seen, which is not the same as that he doesn't wish to be spoken to.
Then how am I to speak with him?
You will address him as he sits behind his screen.
Great and powerful. Who are you and why do you seek me?
Oh, wizard, it's me, Dorothy. Dorothy Gale with Toto. Oh, don't you remember us?
Dorothy?
Yes. You promised to help me to get back to my aunt and uncle in Kansas in your balloon when we were swept away by the tornado.
Oh, yes. Very well. I will help you. But first, you must do something for me.
But I already stopped the Wicked Witch of the West at your request. What more must I do?
You must defeat the Queen of Hearts.
But why must I defeat her?
The Queen of Hearts is a terrible tyrant. You'll find that she is just as wicked as the Wicked Witch of the West.
How so?
She has built a great army of chess pieces and playing cards.
Chess pieces and playing cards? Why, that doesn't sound so terrible. Certainly not as frightening as those awful winged monkeys.
But she is very terrible. She has great power, and she puts even the most innocent of people to death, in the worst ways imaginable.
Oh my.
She is seeking to enslave all the free peoples of Wonderland.
But you know I cannot kill anyone. I only killed the witches on accident.
You need not kill the Queen. You must journey to her rose garden and defeat her in a simple game of croquet.
I don't follow. How will that defeat her?
She never loses at croquet, but she must.
That doesn't make any sense.
Her power rests only in the image of power she has created for herself. But that is also her greatest weakness. As long as she appears to be unbeatable, she will remain unbeatable. Beat her at croquet, and the people of Wonderland will see that she can be conquered. They will see that the Queen isn't to be feared. They will do the rest of the work, and she'll fall like the house of cards she has built.
Very well, that seems simple enough. I will help you if you help me get back to my aunt and uncle.
I promise. And I will also provide you with the help of friends. I believe you know this ferocious beast?
Oh, Lion, I thought I'd never see you again.
Dorothy!
But where's Scarecrow and Tin Man?
I'm sorry, Dorothy, but I was separated from them too. I haven't found them yet.
But you just may. Time will tell. They have the brains and the heart for it, so I'm sure they will find you. But you shall have another in your party. May I introduce you to Alice?
It's very nice to meet you.
And same to you, but did you just say your name was Alice?
Yes, I'm trying to get home too, but my home's in England. The wizard said he could help me too if only we defeat the wicked queen. So I guess we'll be working together.
Oh my, but I just heard the Queen is looking for a girl named Alice.
I know.
Yes, I've just received such word from my footman.
How do you expect her to enter the Queen's palace when she's sure to be taken prisoner?
All of that has been arranged. The Queen only knows her by her name. Alice will simply have to use a pseudonym.
Yes! I've always wanted a secret identity. Oh, don't worry, Dorothy. It's just as the wizard said. The Queen doesn't have any real power, just an impression of power. And besides, we have a brave and tough Lion to protect us. He's already saved me once.
Oh, you have?
I have. I'm not afraid of no queen.
Very well, you must be on your way. Just remember, the Queen is very temperamental. If you wish to defeat her, you mustn't anger her, and you must beat her at her own game. You should also know, she doesn't play fair.
It sounds impossible. Are you sure we have to do it?
Yes, the people of Wonderland are counting on you. But here, take this. It may prove useful.
Very well, but how shall we find the Queen?
I do not know, but until the Queen of Hearts is defeated, you will not see your homes again.
Anything's complicated here.
Sitting by the fire, knitting on my mittens, kittens chasing yardstream, how I miss it so. Feeding all the chickens, kneading dough for baking, waking with the sunrise, seems so long ago. Will we ever see home again? Will it be what I see in my mind? Waiting so far behind, my heart keeps asking me when will we ever see home again?
I sure miss it. Winding Emerald City, winding roads of yellow, mellow fields of poppy,
memories fondly grow. Will we ever see home again? Are we lost in a strange fantasy? Never to be set free, it seems impossible then that we'll ever see home again. Will we ever see home again? Will it still be the place I once knew? Where I changed as I grew, nothing can quiet this yet. Not so long to see home again. I still need the answer to how, what, and when. Tell me now, will we ever see home Dorothy, Dorothy, Dorothy.
Beatrice, Hermione, Gertrude.
Stop that. We are not looking for any other girls. We are looking for Dorothy only.
But that's perfectly illogical.
Impossible.
Not impossible, but rather very probable. If we find Beatrice, perhaps she could help us find Hermione, who could help us find Gertrude, who could, in turn, help us find Dorothy.
Yes, and they shall all join us on our adventure party.
Unless Beatrice happens to know how to find Dorothy first, then we would only have 2 more joining us, which would not make it a party, but rather a small gathering.
Either way, it's still an adventure, and perhaps we can find time along the way.
Just stop talking. You are driving me mad.
Now that's what's impossible.
Impossible. We're not driving anywhere. We're walking.
That's just the smallest point of it, though. The Scarecrow is clearly mad already, so if we were to be driving him anywhere, we'd naturally be driving him sane.
Why did I ask the wizard for brains? It only makes the ones without brains all the more exasperating.
Oh, we have brains, all right. That much is true. If I didn't have brains, where else could I set my hat?
Don't mind me. I just have a couple of logs to saw, and I promise I won't miss anything. Then I'll catch up.
Wake up, cat! Wake up right now, or I'll bite you!
All right, I'm awake. Now, why must you be so angry about it?
Because cats are rude.
What's so rude about sleeping?
You're in my way. How dare you cross my path?
I wasn't crossing anywhere.
See?
You got it the wrong way around. After all, you were the one crossing my path. If that's the definition of being rude, I'd say you're the rude one.
Toto, there you are. What has gotten into you?
I'll tell you what happened. Your dog is being very rude to me.
No, Toto, stop it this instant. Oh my, where has he gone?
My, what a curious sort of cat.
That's not a good sign. They say curiosity killed the cat.
Oh, there you are.
How did you get there? Well, I have to be somewhere, don't I? Everyone has to be somewhere, though it seems they disappear. Everyone has to be somewhere. You're there and suddenly you're here. Yes, everyone has to be somewhere.
We agree.
Otherwise they wouldn't be. Everyone has to be somewhere.
Yes, we see.
In your lap or way up a tree. Out of sight and out of one's mind.
doesn't mean we don't exist. Though sometimes difficult to find, left behind and back with a twist of a wrist.
It's hard believing, something deceiving, a boy that somehow we missed.
Ole, everyone has to be somewhere.
Obviously.
Nothing goes poof in the air. Everyone has to be somewhere.
Normally, if you're not here, then you're there.
No, Toto, come back! Oh, did you lose him again? I must say, I've never met such an odd sort of cat.
You should meet my cat Dinah. She's a perfectly wonderful cat and never disappears. And she especially doesn't vanish into thin air. In fact, you can almost always find her sleeping on the front stair.
But Dorothy's right. Cats aren't made to vanish like that. I should know, being a cat myself. It's very strange.
You're not referring to little old me, are you?
Oh, but there you are again. There you are again.
Everyone has to be somewhere.
So you say,
Standing right before your eyes.
how did you do that?
Everyone has to be somewhere.
There's no way.
I'm just a sleepy old cat. I have 9 lives and I use them all simultaneously. I'm careful not to abuse them. I use them here, there, everywhere. It's all me.
I'm in a tizzy. I'm feeling dizzy. You broke my brain logically.
Ole, everyone has to be somewhere.
It's so clear.
Sometimes you can't trust your eyes.
There's someone odd here.
Everyone has to be somewhere.
You disappear.
Everyone loves a surprise. Now, why would you call me odd?
Well, for starters, you grin an awfully lot for a cat.
But the oddest part is how you seem to disappear and reappear whenever and wherever you like.
Perhaps it's you who are odd for staying in one place all the time.
Why, that's not odd at all.
Says who?
Well, it says everyone. That's just a rule of nature. Duh.
Is it? I've never heard of such a rule.
Oh no, Toto! We have to find the queen!
You should really learn how to control your dog.
I'm trying.
He's right there. How did he get there?
I'm lost. I'm utterly lost.
Everyone has to be somewhere.
This is sick.
Wonderland has its own rules.
It happens so quick.
Everyone has to be somewhere.
It's a trick.
We have our own set of rules. If you weren't so rude, thinking that everyone you met was odd, perhaps someone could help you find out where you're going.
Well then, can you help us?
That depends a good deal on where you want to get to.
We're trying to find the Queen of Hearts.
In that case, you should go in that direction.
That direction. I don't trust you.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
Are you sure about that?
I think so.
You may find out once you get there. You'd really rather be here. Some things may pose quite a threat there, and yet there may be nothing to fear.
We're on a mission, a competition, and now we stand so dear.
Ole! Everyone has to be somewhere.
It's not fair.
Either you're here or you're not.
We must be dreaming.
Everyone has to be somewhere.
Everywhere.
One just has to find their own spot. Why do you wish to see the Queen?
She's having a game of croquet today, and we wish to play.
Oh, good. And I shall see you there.
Oh, but wait. If you're going too, can't you just show us the way? Wait. Oh. Now where did he go? That cat. Now, which way did he say it was again? With all that running, and then disappearing, and then reappearing somewhere else, I am completely turned around.
Well, I suppose you could go that way. Or you could go that way.
Now, who said that? Did that horrid cat come back again?
But I wouldn't recommend going that way.
Oh, Scarecrow, it's you, it's you!
Oh, Dorothy, I'm so glad I found you. And Lion, and Toto, and...
I am... Don't worry, he's a friend of mine. You can trust him.
My name is Alice.
Pleasure to meet you, Alice.
But we mustn't use her name in front of anyone, Scarecrow. See? Right over on that tree. The Queen is looking for her.
Who is this queen? Is she as terrible as I hear?
Oh, she is, Scarecrow. Just terrible.
You must come with us. The wizard sent us off to find the queen. Dorothy must beat her at croquet, and then he'll help her get back to Kansas.
And help me get home to England.
Why, that's great.
But we just met the oddest little cat who told us that the Queen's palace was that way, but you just told us not to go that way, didn't you?
Oh, no, you don't want to do that.
Why?
That's why.
There she is. She? She who?
That she.
She's right over there.
A girl! A girl! Are you sure you're a girl? Why, yes.
Well, I thought you'd look different. Don't mind him. He's never seen a girl before. I'm the Hatter. Don't believe them if they tell you I'm mad.
I promise I won't.
Be careful making promises you can't keep.
And you are? I am Beatrice. Fantastic!
I thought her name was...
Just go with it.
I just knew we'd find you, Beatrice. And so that must mean that you are Hermione.
No. This is Dorothy. We found her.
Oh, what a pity. Our adventure is over. And we haven't found the others. Poor Hermione and Gertrude.
Oh, well, who are they?
Nobody. Just some girls he was looking for.
Well, what happened to them?
Nothing. He just made them up in his head.
Oh. Still, now we shall never find them. How tragic. It seems they'll be lost forever. Marcher, say a few words, will you? Pillow, mustard, jitterbug. What? Thank you.
Well, alrighty then. Okay. Well, how do I go from here? Well, you found us, and that's something. Perhaps you can help us get to the Queen's Rose Garden, pretty please. Again.
Oh, yippee, another adventure. I know the way. Just let me change my hat. Oh, boy. Are you sure we trust them?
I think it's
The
right at
little
this
map.
point.
Now follow me, everyone. And if we're lucky, we'll happen to find Hermione and Gertrude along the way. What?
Oh, boy.
We'll have much fun. We'll skip the moonlight to this mad adventure. Hi, hi, ho, off to Wonderland we go. What a show! We'll trip and miss our neck on this adventure. Mad about, we'll get about with braggadocio. Do-si-do! We're dancing while we're dancing an adventure. Hi, hi, hey, an adventure holiday. Up we fly. There's certain secret routes about and spy. Watch something's more exciting or inviting, I must say. We shall not get lost or led astray. We're on our way.
Really?
We're on our way.
Woo!
It's time, it's here, the it just isn't clear. The ifs and buts, the whens and whats have made me not appear. It's here, it's time, a nervous Nelly I'm rhyming riddle, rum tum tiddle bells about to chime.
The Queen's Rose Garden.
And where's the Queen?
How should I know? You said nothing of finding her. You asked to find the Rose Garden, and you found it.
Oh, my, it's Tin Man. Scarecrow Lion, come quick.
Oh, no. He's rusted up solid.
How's that possible? Tin doesn't rust. He's right. You can look it up.
But he needs his oil can. Where is his oil?
He needs more than that. Here, I have just what he needs. A nice warm cup of tea should pack him right up.
How very odd. Why do you have a teacup in your pocket?
Funny you should ask that, Beatrice. But I never took you as one for riddles, but I'll tell you the answer anyways. My watch is broken, and it's always 6 o'clock. It's always tea time. We must have tea for tea time, even if we're on an adventure.
No, stop that. You're just gonna rust them up more.
I've said it already, but I guess it bears repeating. Tin doesn't rust.
No, it does not rust. Kansas.
And this is Beatrice, Your Majesty. And, why are you here?
Oh, well, we've come to play croquet with you, Your Majesty.
Well, I haven't invited you. Off with your head!
Oh, my! No, but you did invite us, see?
You have been cordially invited to join the Queen of Hearts in a game of croquet. Come prepared to lose.
Very well, then. I don't remember inviting you, but it seems I have. Tell me, do you play croquet?
Yes, Your Majesty.
And are you prepared to lose?
Oh, of course not.
They are prepared to face whatever comes to them.
Fine.
Very well, then. Give the girls some mallets. Let the games begin!
How am I supposed to play croquet with these?
Are you going to stand there and complain all day, or are you going to play?
Just do what the queen did. Start at least.
That's rotten advice.
That sounded right.
Not if she's playing to win. Why, if she did what the queen did, it would merely be a tie. What should we do to win? Just play the game your own way.
But I've never played croquet with a flamingo and a hedgehog before. How do I even know how to play it my own way?
Just play.
Okay.
Here I am.
Quiet, you! Just start her swing. Why is that funny?
I hope I haven't kept you waiting.
Of course we're waiting. We're always waiting.
That's right. My watch isn't fixed yet.
I think you broke something.
Just.
This land, of course.
I don't suppose you found time while you kept us waiting. Oh, yes, I found lots and lots of time.
Where?
Right where I was sleeping.
I don't suppose you met a Hermione or a Gertrude while you slept either?
No.
See, you're no use. Go back to sleep.
Fine by me.
Oh, don't mind us. You can play through.
Okay, Al. I mean Beatrice. Now you give it a try.
Don't let your flamingo break.
Now, Beatrice, it's really quite simple. Give that bird a mighty swing, not too mighty, sending that furry little guy straight through the hoop.
I'll try my best. Don't worry, I won't do that to you.
Did you see that? That wasn't fair!
I did. Don't worry, I'll handle this. Excuse me, but I believe you've broken the rules.
I did nothing wrong. She missed.
She had a direct hit.
It was a direct miss by my calculation. You saw it, she missed.
She did. I concur. I saw the whole thing. The hedgehog went right over there.
Oh, come now. As if they're the models of reason.
Hello again.
Oh my! Hello.
Told you I'd see you here again. How's your game?
It's not exactly as I imagined.
Nope.
It never is. Anyway, I'm glad I found you.
Why's that?
I found something you might find useful.
Now, you are very odd. How is this possibly going to help me?
What is it? I know what it is. It's Tin Man's oil can. Scarecrow Lion, come quick.
What is it, Dorothy?
It's Tin Man's oil can.
I've said it
Great.
once, and I've said it 1,000 times before. Tin doesn't...
You've got to concede here. Some people simply never learn.
Dorothy! I want to see the last two parted. When thus it was, we two parted, in dreadful silence and in tears. 'Twas I was alone, half broken-hearted to severe, so many years alone.
That was very lovely.
What happened to you, Tin Man?
Well, the King of Hearts came and arrested me, but it was all a mistake, of course. I hadn't done anything wrong. But he left my oil can behind, and we went through this terrible rainstorm, and I rusted up solid. But it was a nick of time, too, because the Queen was about to have my head removed.
Oh, my!
I know. I never thought I'd be so glad to rest, but maybe this time it may have just saved my life.
Well, that's a relief.
Well, it wasn't all bad. I had lots of time to think about everything I love in the world. That reminds me, listen to this. My heart leaps up when I behold a rainbow in the sky. So was it when my life began. So is it now. I'm a man. Or let it be so I grow old. Or let me rust again and die.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
A lovely sentiment, really. And you recite it so very well.
We're glad to have you back, Tin Man, but we mustn't wait another moment. Dorothy and her friend, Beatrice, have to defeat the Queen of Hearts at a game of croquet so that the wizard will help them. But it's proving nearly impossible.
Even though I was rested, I saw everything that happened. And I must say, it does look very difficult.
It's rigged. It's rigged.
I know, but I guess try again. But my head's hogging it up all the way over there. I feel I'll never win this dreadful game. Lion!
That's so. Stop right there.
Shouldn't do anything.
What's going on here?
They think she stole the Queen's tarts, but I saw the whole thing. It was the Knave of Hearts.
What's going on over here? There's too much shouting. Why have you disrupted our game?
My king, I do not wish to disrupt your pleasantries, but I believe I have found the fugitive.
Which one?
Alice.
Nonsense! That girl's name is Beatrice.
I saw her with my own eyes. She was the one at the crime scene.
Seize her!
What? I didn't do anything! This is so unfair! Oh, I hate this place!
Hey, let me go.
What shall we do with her, my queen?
Off with her head!
Oh, my! Don't forget about the other suspect, Your Majesty.
What other suspect?
The Knave of Hearts. You had us seal him in the dungeons, remember?
Oh, yes! Oh, how exciting! You know what this means, don't you?
Yes, we must have a trial.
Indeed, come! We must hold court at once! Someone's head shall roll for this, and I shan't be kept waiting!
Let go of me! This is animal cruelty!
It's not your fault, Flamingo!
And where were you on the day the tarts were stolen?
Why, I just merely collected charts.
Silence!
Could you repeat that for the record?
The bag was full of charts.
There you have it. The Knave of Hearts didn't steal the tarts, Your Majesty. The Knave of Hearts merely collected charts. The prosecution rests.
Very well, then. You may step down. Defense, you're up.
Your Honor, I would first like to ask that all references to my client as a defense be stricken from the record. It is very clear that the knave is the one who's on trial here.
Denied. Let the record show that both parties are guilty until proven innocent.
Secondly, Your Honor, Your Majesty, I would also like to ask that the knave's entire testimony be stricken from the record.
Denied. Ooh, this is getting good.
Very well. I would like to call my client to the stand.
Do you swear to tell the Queen she's pretty and do nothing but flatter and obey her at all times? So help your head?
I do.
Where were you on the day the tarts were stolen?
Objection!
On what grounds?
I don't like how you ask that question.
Pardon me, Your Honor, or Your Majesty. Were you there on the day the tarts were stolen?
Yes. Off with her head!
Objection!
Denied.
That is not an admission of guilt. But if she was there, she could have information about the true stealer of the tarts.
Very well. Proceed.
And when you got there, what did you first see?
I saw the tots sitting on the table.
Off with her head!
Objection! Your Honor, may I approach the bench?
Granted.
It is much too hasty to sentence anyone. But if you wait just a moment, you could see that the knave is the one who's guilty, and then you can sentence him. And you are very pretty.
Very well. Continue.
Oh dear, I feel the poor girl's doomed.
Hey, don't worry, Tin Man. I saw the whole thing, and Alice is completely innocent. Don't worry, Scarecrow is going to work it all out.
I hope so.
And then, what happened next?
That's when the knave came in and stole the tots.
For the record, can you identify the knave? Is he or she sitting in this courtroom?
She's right here. Objection. Overruled.
But your majesty, she just implicated my client.
Sit down or I'll hold you in contempt.
But Charity holds everyone in contempt.
I saw her too. She did it, Your Honor.
Good. Sit down or I'll have your head too.
You're just full of hot air. I'm not afraid of you.
So be it. Off with his head!
So we didn't do anything.
Off with his head! Off with his head! Get him!
Come
But
on.
he doesn't deserve it.
Let me at it. I'm not afraid.
Off with his head! Off with his head! And when you're done with his, remove hers next!
No! Why, you're no queen. You're nothing but a wicked old witch. How dare you threaten us? You're nothing but a fancy piece of cardboard. All you can muster is your bluster, and we've had enough.
Try your darnest to berate us. You will not intimidate us.
There's nothing to you, we see through you. Time to call your bluff.
You're nothing but a wicked old witch, and we have seen our share. Your game of treachery will leave you playing solitaire. Yes,
You're nothing but a wicked old witch. Time someone took you down. Without your crown, no one will care.
I'm shown undying love and loyalty from all in my dominion. I barely clap and they all snap to meet my every whim. They're kneeling and they're bowing once my heart is that kowtowing. And if they don't, I'll have them torn limb from limb.
Off with their heads, off with their heads. We won't be happy till she's dead, dead, dead. Off with their heads. She stole the tarts. Her head's been doomed right from the start. You have been so worthy, for we're brave and ready to do battle. You'll never rattle us with all your rattle and cries. You haven't got a prayer, staring at your final hour. We'll volunteer to be the first one who dies. Off with the heads, off with their heads. We won't be happy till they're dead, dead, dead. Off with their heads, off with their heads. You've just stuck out your neck. Munchkin Land, Munchkin Land, Munchkin Land. They just arrived from Munchkin Land, and they don't know where the heck they are.
Where did all these people come from?
Off with their heads, off with their heads. We won't be happy till you're dead, dead, dead. Off with their heads, off with their heads. Your case
Let me go!
No! Let's just go!
I hit the blame of one. It's not gonna be it. Let me go!
Let's go!
Hello, everyone.
It's Linda. It's the witch of the north. Oh, how happy we are to see you.
And the same to you.
You have to help us.
The queen is going to have our heads.
Is that so?
Yes, and she won't be kept waiting.
I'm afraid she'll be waiting for a very long time. After all, she can't do any harm to Dorothy. Not as long as she's wearing those slippers.
But not for the shoe. What?
You won't get very far with that either. The girl's shoes hold a very strong enchantment. You can't touch her.
And off with Alice's head.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
What's this? A threat against the queen?
Yeah, basically.
Off with the witch's head.
I'd like to see you try. With a simple flick of my wand, I could turn you all into space.
You wouldn't.
Try me.
Wow. What is it? You want?
Why, I only wish to help. I believe I can help you all, actually.
How's that?
Well, you wish to get rid of these girls, Alice and Dorothy, and all their friends, and they only wish to return home. I believe I can help you all.
Very well then. But you don't make the rules around here, I do. Besides, these girls still must be sentenced. Therefore, I invoke Rule 43. All persons from other lands must go to the land at once. And if I see any of these scoundrels in my gardens again, it'll be off with their heads!
Okay.
Sure, fine, whatever.
Okay. Court dismissed.
All right, bye.
Bye, toodaloo.
You mean you can really help me return home?
Yes.
But you couldn't before.
Wait a second, that means you two have already met.
Why, yes, when I first came to this Wonderland to help you.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm so sorry. I forgot to tell you she's looking for you, Dorothy. Just so much has been going on. But how can you help me get home now?
Well, now that I know that magic works in this land, I can have you home in a matter of moments. All you have to do is drink the potion you've been carrying with you all this time.
But I thought this would make you grow smaller again.
No. Didn't you read the label?
Well, yes, it says, drink me.
Well then.
Well, everything else I've drinking has changed my size, so I thought this would do the same. I found this when I first arrived here. I could have been ages ago.
Sometimes it's better to take the journey than to simply skip to the end.
But wait a second. What about the people of Wonderland?
What about them?
Well, we haven't beaten the queen. The wizard said that she'd enslave all the people of Wonderland if we didn't beat her at croquet.
Alice, Dorothy, and friends would like to show our deepest gratitude.
And why's that?
You stood up to the queen.
You showed great bravery, and if you can, then we think we can too.
Well, so that means you won't let the queen enslave all of you?
No, we never wanted to help her, but we were just so afraid.
Then the wizard was right. It's all just a show.
We only ask one thing of you, that you lead us. Majesties.
Your Majesty.
Oh my.
You're our queens now.
But we can't. We must be getting home to our loved ones.
Then who shall lead us?
I know just the pair. The Hatter and the Hare shall lead you.
What's that? I thought I heard my name.
You did.
But how are we to lead the people?
It's tea time.
Then your first decree should be to find time and make amends. Or you could simply have your watch fixed.
But they all think us mad.
Well, you're not mad. You just see things in a different way, and that's not a bad thing. Come on. The Hatter and the Hare shall lead you.
Thank you once again, Queen Alice and Queen Dorothy.
All right then, but what about Dorothy?
Well, I can have you home in a matter of moments. It's easy as can be. All it takes is 3 clicks of the heels, and you can go anywhere you wish to go. You could have returned home the very moment you put them on.
So you're telling me that I had the power to go home all along, and I didn't know?
Yes, you could have returned home the very moment you put them on in Munchkinland.
Okay,
but then you might not have helped me find my brains.
And my heart.
And I might have never found my courage.
So, I don't suppose we'll have the pleasure of inviting you both for tea?
No, I'm afraid not.
But thank you for the invitation.
Oh, no! You weren't invited. You aren't a guest.
Oh. We would invite you, but I'm afraid you'd find us to be terrible, terrible hosts.
Why is that?
We're completely out of butter.
Oh, boy, these two.
Well, good luck finding Gertrude and Hermione, but I especially hope you guys find time.
Ah, yes. He's a rascally fellow, but he'll turn up.
Well, I'll take you all with me. After all, I must return home too.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
But first, we must get these young ladies off to their homes. Very well, girls. You know what to do.
Come, Toto. Aunt Em and Uncle Henry are waiting.
Oh, I bet Dinah's waiting for me too. How I miss her so. I'm so excited.
Time to run, time to fly. I'm so happy I could almost cry. Though I'll miss you so, it's good to know I'm finally going home.
I'm finally going home to embrace that one space that nothing can replace.
Time to travel back where it all began.
Calms my heart, calms my fear. All my thoughts are coming crystal clear.
Though you're all such dears, it seems like years since I have seen my home. There's nowhere else that I'd rather be. Now I know what my home means to me.
Time to travel back where it all began.
Places come, places go, some are worlds away. But there's just one place that draws the soul.
People come, people go, never long to stay. Still they live on in memories, but in the stories that make us whole. Only one place is home. Doesn't matter if you didn't know, with all the snow days and stuff that we've had, thanks New England, we've had less than the same amount of time we've had for Mary Poppins, which was a month and a half. I think we got a month to do this. So, round of applause for that. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to stand up here and feel comfortable enough to do this. So thank you for all for coming out very much. And now this is the part where I embarrass my two favorite people, Mrs. Ruckowitz and Mrs. Looney. So you guys have to come out now. Ta-da! That's all I gotta say.
Well, I have just a couple things to say. Thank you very much for a wonderful theater season. Your dedication and talent have paid off, and I love this theater family. Please be sure to read the program to see the many people who contributed to the show. Cast members have to return their mics, but we'll be at the cast party in the cafeteria for autographs and photos, so please join us there. And one last thing, we wanted to thank the seniors, okay, so thank you very much to, hang on, Danielle, just take them. Okay. Thank you for your commitment and leadership, and we will miss you in our theater family. Amanda Prasad? She's good. Oh, Gailey's going to do it. Let's see. Who's got Jack? Jack McPherson? Kaylee. Where's Kaylee? Kelly. Ryan Dupuy. It only took us 8 years to get Ryan up here. He was a student director at the middle school. And last but not least, Haley Higgins. You all set? Okay. We're good to go. So give us 10 minutes to get our microphones off, and please join us at the cast party. Thanks so much.